Certainly you want to get the most money for the property. The other thought is, again, trying to figure out what the intentions are of both purchasers. I suspect that, a major retailer requires some level of investment, which is, means, positive cash flow for tax collection. LA Fitness, I was only in the one in Allen Park, and I don't know how that equates to the one in Woodhaven, but, that's a significant investment. I mean, I don't think you can just, I think you have to make, do a major overhaul.
Yeah, it's a million to two in total investment, because they would have to put a pool in, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They had indoor pools and everything in there, Again, it just would help to maybe know what the Eureka Road folks are going to put in there, because.
You talking about the ones that fit for today, you want to know what they're.
Yeah, I don't know, we just got it, they sent an email to everybody, it looks like. I just opened it up on my phone. I mean, literally, like
And
6:30
again,
or something.
Greg and I met with them, and like I said, they would still possibly pursue that, but they don't know what their timeline was. They said the last communication they had with them was that they had no other developments on their schedule right now at the site. So are they going to hold out for that, or are they going to look for something else? What would you think? I mean,
Well, I'd say there's not much.
talking to Greg about it, he's pretty much noted that everybody just came back from Vegas, everybody just came back from the national conference, so they're all hot, and people are, looking and going through, so they might have to both have the same, potential people that are looking at that location.
You're gonna find out if you can on that list or won't. So, before tomorrow, what are we gonna, nothing we can do, postpone this?
Well, let's
I
see.
mean, we can counter to both parties, can't we?
Well, we might have to just, we might have to just look at it, pull it, and put it out, put it in our, there's something out there to get, so it's not like it's getting back. He's already, the first one already, felt that, we communicated and, shared a deal, which we did, and, they just said, okay, we originally pursued it as, and this is the maximum we could take for tax collection. And we've since even got notification from them that it's not. We don't have to share any of his money potentially.
So if we get it, we can use it.
Conflicting attorneys. So Punkagooni's people are saying, we're looking at the law saying that we would have to share back. Pat McGow from Canfield is basically saying that the law, once you take it for tax reversion and it didn't sell at auction, there's no sharing. You get the proceeds. You're taking the risk.
Okay.
So.
So, yeah, so we don't have the maximum for it, obviously, that we can get. Okay, so I'm sorry, we're looking at the contract from the last meeting, going back. So we just have a couple items here. We're done. We have a IT item. This is a annual.
For council procedures, the
Oh, I'm
ITC.
sorry. Forgot about that, John Martin.
I sent everything out to council that I could think of, that for questions you might have with this on Friday. Does anybody have any questions at all that they'd like me to answer? We covered this last meeting too. And folks had asked for some more time. Is there any specific questions you'd like me to answer?
About how many parties are like really, really upset about all this? Are there a lot that were?
I don't know who is, quite frankly, and who isn't. I mean, the only people who are going to be upset at this point, and I only know this through talk around here, are some of the homeowners apparently, from what I'm understanding, I think Jill mentioned it last time, are making a claim that I guess there's two issues. One is that they felt that when ITC comes in and makes these vegetation cuts for their power lines, that they make a mess as they do it. Probably more importantly, if I understood that right, was that you've got the people who think they should be getting more compensation, and apparently ITC has offered them. Again, that, and I'm not trying to be crude or rude here, but that isn't our fight. We don't have anything to say or to do with that.
Just for information, does ITC actually go in and cut the vegetation, or do they outsource that to somebody else?
I believe they do subcontract.
Because I've seen, as I was coming here, the first house that's off of, what is that, Party in Goddard, next to the old Cecil's, whatever that is, one of those first or second homes, there was a ton of tree removal that was going on, it looks like they were trimming around lines, and I didn't know if that was one of these situations or not.
That particular one, I don't know if it is or not myself, Rick. The two that are before us tonight, would be, one of them's Huron, I apologize, I forget the other, but in both of these situations, they're working with the homeowners. And again, we've got people, the other people have interests such as ours, interest easements. There's DTE, and I'm trying to think, there's a couple others too, and they've of course entered into these consent agreements. Just for the fact that, one, you should know that when we enter into this agreement, we're saying we don't want any compensation that would be put forward. But again, the compensation should really go to the homeowners because their property is actually the part that's being affected. All our rights are our easement rights to go and do the things we have to do. So we do give that up. But we give up no other rights, whatever those rights might be, we are not giving up any other right.
And Dennis and I, as a matter of fact, visited a woman on Pardee whose tree was scalped from the driveway. You could see that there were portions, and this is under the high tension, high power lines. I don't think we have a tree in Michigan that can grow that tall. So, but this thing was just obliterated. And I'm saying that they cut it off where the caliper on the tree would have been 12 inches. And she said that she thought they did that because she refused to sign the agreement. And I think she said they offered $6,000. So, you know, obviously I have no way of knowing why they would cut it like that. I can't imagine somebody who was trimming trees or someone who was truly trying to avoid a problem having to cut a tree to that extent. But sure, the idea that that was a shade tree, it'll be years before that's a shade tree again. And it's easily visible. It's right at the end of Champaign, where it butts up against Pardee.
Well, I would think, John, this is just me, but in the case of that home, they've got a couple options. I mean, one, to call ITC and say this was done, because my guess is that they've subcontracted that work. They're going to call up, for instance, Bureau Tree Service and say, what in God's name are you doing? You know, and if they don't do the job, they'll get somebody else to do it. I would think that ITC would do something to remedy that situation for the homeowner. I don't speak for ITC, but that's just smart.
Certainly say that again.
Right. That's just smart business, though. I mean, you don't want to go in there and start hacking everything up on purpose. And you're trying to go in there and, you know, work with these people. At the end of the day, like I mentioned before, you mentioned the $6,000. Again, the homeowner will get to go in front of the judge, and the judge will listen to the facts, and the judge may say, that's $10,000, that's $12,000, and then ITC would have to do it. Or the judge could very well say that's fair compensation, and they get to do it. So they will get what they want, especially in this case, as we discussed before, because, you know, they've got to serve, you know, tens of thousands of people with power, so. But I agree, I mean, that's,
Thank you. Bring it to your attention.
Alright, so now we have the IT items, security system maintenance. This is annual event, I think, is that right? Mr. Patel couldn't be here, so we can call him tomorrow. And if anybody had any questions? Okay.
It's all, EA Central is all our entrances, right? Our sort card entrances and
Okay.
city doors,
Then the
programming.
payroll. Invoices for June. Any questions on that? Okay, any questions on the minutes?